So will thy words become thee as thy wounds, they smack of honour both. Go, get him, surgeon!
When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain?
When the hurly-burly's done, and the battle's lost and won.
That will be ere the set of sun.
Where the place? Upon the heath.
There to meet with Macbeth.
Macbeth. Macbeth.
There to meet with.
Shakespeare surrounds us. The Shakespeare we're enormously familiar with. Every day we're quoting Shakespeare, but we don't know it.
Where is fancy bred? In the heart or in the head? In springtime, the only pretty ring time, birds sing, hey ding, a ding, sweet lovers love the spring. So shines a good deed in a weary world.
Why can't I read it silently?
Because it's a play, Norstad. You perform it. Hath not a Jew eyes? Hath not a Jew hands? Organs? Dimensions? Senses? Affections? Passions?
400 years after Shakespeare's death, we think of Ben Jonson's words, he was not of an age but for all time, in thinking about the relevance of Shakespeare's plays today.
At this very moment, someone, somewhere in the world, is reading Shakespeare. And even though he died 400 years ago, someone else is writing about him, or acting in one of his plays. There's no one reason why Shakespeare is so special. There's a whole set of reasons.
Shakespeare, it turns out, isn't just a literary titan, he's a literary termite, burrowing into all sorts of places you wouldn't expect. There are more than 400 movies based on Shakespeare's plays, according to the Guinness Book of World Records, more than any other author in history.
Be or not a bee? That is the question. But soft, what light through yonder window breaks?
Romeo, oh Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo?
She feigns her death. He finds her, thinks her dead, takes his own life. She wakes, finds him dead, takes her life, both dead.
Right? What kind of an ending is that?
My dear boy, this is a tragedy.
Yeah, you're telling me, mate, it's rubbish.
Rubbish?
There's got to be a better ending than that.
Since I am dead, I can take off my head to recite Shakespearean quotations.
Ooh, this day you wait and see. What is to be or not to be?
You're pointless, repetitious, and extremely dull.
Bit like Shakespeare.
You're not even worthy to mention his name. William Shakespeare was a genius. You, little madam, are definitely not.
I bothered.
Look at my face. Look at my face.
Stop it.
Is this the bothered face that is before thee? My mistress' eyes are nothing like the sun. Coral is far more red than her lips red. If snow be white, why then her breasts are done. My mistress, when she walks, treads on the ground. And yet by heaven I think my love as rare as any she belies with false compare. Bite me, alien boy!
And one man in his time plays many parts, his acts being 7 ages.
We've got the notion of the 7 ages of man running right the way through our experience as human beings. And Shakespeare's plays seem to speak to all those ages, and the response of children, from primary school children right the way through to people of well beyond retirement, up into their 90s, all, I think, have something to engage with in those texts.
Sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything.
Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace. Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more.
Quack, who has gone to the dogs, will pay tribute to William Shakespeare.
Prithee, nurse, who beeth our next patient?
Why, this little piglet, sire.
Not Piglet, Hamlet. Say, this patient needs a transfusion. What's his blood type?
Well, I think it's 2B, but I'm not sure.
Well, make up your mind. 2B or not 2B.
Shakespeare examines things that we're still talking about today. There are critics who say that he created us, but I think it's more that he predicted us. He knew what was going to happen. I can find in Shakespeare all the intellectual trends up to the present moment. I can find them because he understood what was going to happen once the church lost control of the monopoly on truth.
He can take the essence of what it is to be human and set it in ancient Rome and set it anywhere, and in a weird sort of way, I never thought about this till just a second, it's kind of the essence of conservatism, right? The idea that the fundamental, the thing doesn't change, that the Greeks essentially were the same material as we are, and that they had the same experiences that we did, and the idea that Shakespeare can take this essence of humanity and place it in any given time or space, historically or in the future fantasy world, whatever, and still have it be humanity facing the same issues every time, is the genius of the guy.
William Shakespeare.
Shakespeare!
Shakespeare.
This is not Shakespeare.
No interrupting, all right?
Mr. Shakespeare, isn't it?